Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick video on how I put latex on my tires for my Baby Nautiloid kits, and we'll just go ahead and get right into it. So you'll need latex. I use this liquid latex fashion stuff from Amazon. I get it in black just so it matches the tires. You'll need your FingerTech tires. I just use a plastic bag to pour the latex on it. I have a little foam kind of brush thing that I made just from the packaging from a quadcopter motor. So you just cut a little triangle into the end of it, and it's nice to apply it. And then to prop up the tires as they dry, I just have a little box and a ball driver that I'll use to kind of stack the tires on. So we'll put him off to the side. We'll go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to pour some latex on the bag there. Doesn't have to be a lot. We're only doing 2 tires right now. So that is way more than enough. We'll go ahead and pull our tires out of the bag. And what we're going to do is we're going to put on 2 coats. So the first coat is going to be very light, and it's going to seem like you're not even putting any on. We're going to dip our little brush in it, and we're just going to kind of push it into the tire and work our way all the way around. Our goal isn't to, I guess, give us a smooth surface on the tire. It's just to kind of push it into any of the open pores of the tire to give our second coat something to adhere really well to. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get this lip off of the edge, so it'll give us an uneven contact patch after the second coat. We'll go ahead and get this spread out. You can see it's kind of dull looking. None of it's too shiny in there, but that's pretty good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this on our screwdriver to dry. Leave them up there. And then we're going to start on our second tire. Alright, this tire's looking pretty good now. Doesn't have to be perfect, just, as close as you want to get it. So you can see how this one, you can still see some of the pores. I'll try to have it focus on me. Come on. But you can still see some of the pores of the tire, but you can see that it's all coated. And then typically you'll want to let this dry for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. For the video though, I think we'll go ahead and put this second coat on that first tire. It is mostly dry already. You can kind of see the color difference between the thicker spots where it's still kind of wet and then the dry spots where it's really thin. There we go. Hopefully you can see that better now. But you can see the parts that have already dried, like here, the parts that are still wet, like right there. So we'll go ahead and put this second coat on for the video. And now the second coat's really going to determine the texture of your tire. So I have been experimenting with trying to give like a, I guess, splattered texture and then also a smooth texture. I don't know which one's better at this point, so, experiment, see what you like. And this coat is thicker than the first coat. You don't want it to be too thick, because you want it to be cut if it's hit. Because you don't want the first hit to hit this tire to pull off your entire tire, and you also don't want it to get stuck in the other guy's weapon, because you don't want to be that guy. So this coat is just thick enough to completely coat the tire, and you can see that it, here. So that would be too thin, right there. And you can see like right next to it, it's just thick enough, and right in the middle here, it's too thin. So we'll put some more right there. Keep going around. And I'm just kind of dabbing it on and letting the latex itself kind of just even itself out. All right. So I think I'll call this tire good. Try to get a good zoom in. You can see how smooth it is. That's kind of, if you don't put enough latex on there, it'll look like this edge right here. But it's fine if the couple edges look like that. So now the key is going to be letting this dry correctly. So we're going to put this on the ball driver. And then we're going to do our second tire. But it's really important that you look at the bottom edge of this tire, because a drop will start to form. And as soon as you see a drop start to form, take your ball driver and rotate the whole tire. And get that droplet that was on the bottom on the very top, up here. So, don't know how well you can see that in the video, but maybe by the time I'm done with this second tire, you'll be able to see a drop, and we can show you what that looks like. All right. So it went a little bit faster on this one, and it all looks pretty darn good. You can see that I poured way too much latex in the beginning, but it's all fairly smooth. Careful not to bump your other tires. But it's all pretty smooth all the way around. We'll go ahead and put this on our ball driver. And then I'll take the camera out of the tripod, show you guys what that droplet looks like. So if you look right there on that right side tire, you can see a droplet forming right here. And so that means it is time to rotate it. And we're just going to rotate that. You can see the droplet now that it's on top. And then, I would just do this, while you watch TV or do something else, and every couple minutes check it. And if you notice a droplet forming at the bottom, rotate it. And once it dries, you'll be good to go. You can put them on your robot and you'll have tons of traction. I think that is it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll try to get back to you. You can see that the more it dries, the more it kind of evens out. Like this right tire is looking super smooth. So that's what you want. All right. Thanks, guys. Good luck out there.